Craving a real survival challenge on your Switch? Here are the best survival games you can play right now, ranked and ready for your next playthrough. Minecraft still tops the list at number 1 because nothing else on Switch offers this much freedom. You punch trees, mine ore, dodge creepers, and build whatever you imagine, solo or with friends online. The portability helps too, letting you swap between handheld and docked play without losing progress. It remains one of the most searched survival games on Nintendo Switch, and for good reason. At number 2 is Terraria, often called Minecraft in 2 dimensions, though that description barely covers what it offers. You'll dig deep underground, build sprawling bases, and face brutal boss fights that test your gear and reflexes. Nintendo Switch owners get full touchscreen support for smoother inventory management on the go. With thousands of items and enemies packed in, Terraria keeps players busy for well over 100 hours. Subnautica takes the 3rd spot, and it might be the most atmospheric survival game on this whole list. You crash land in an alien ocean, gather resources, build a base, and craft submarines to dive deeper into biomes packed with wonder and terror. Every Leviathan encounter raises your heart rate. On Switch, the underwater exploration loses none of its tension, making it a must-play survival pick. Number 4 brings us to The Long Dark, a brutally realistic take on winter survival in the Canadian wilderness. You'll manage hunger, cold, and exhaustion, while wolves and bears stalk the tree line. The episodic Wintermute story adds structure, while survival mode throws you in with nothing but instinct. Every fire you light feels earned, and every mistake in the snow can be your last. 5th on the list is Don't Starve Together, the multiplayer version of Cly's twisted survival classic. You and your friends gather food, build shelter, and juggle sanity while a randomly generated world tries every trick to wipe you out. One session, you're calmly farming. The next, you're running from a rampaging deerclops. It's dark, funny, and one of the best co-op picks on Switch. If dinosaurs are your thing, number 6 is Ark: Survival Evolved, dropping you onto a hostile island with nothing but your fists. You'll punch trees, craft basic tools, and eventually tame and ride over 80 different dinosaurs. Building a base and forming a tribe adds long-term goals beyond simple survival. The Switch port has its rough edges, but taming your first T-Rex still feels incredible. Number 7 takes things to space with No Man's Sky, one of gaming's great comeback stories after a rocky launch. You explore procedurally generated planets, scan strange life forms, and upgrade your ship while managing resources against hostile weather and creatures. Every new world feels genuinely different from the last. On Switch, it delivers a surprisingly complete galaxy-spanning survival adventure in your pocket. Shrink down to bug size for number 8, Grounded, where a backyard becomes a full survival epic. A puddle turns into a lake, a soda can becomes a skyscraper, and a single spider can wipe out your whole squad. Gathering resources and building bases with friends make the danger feel equal parts tense and hilarious. It's one of the most creative co-op survival games on Switch. Underground mining fans will love number 9, Core Keeper, a cozy but deep sandbox about digging through an endless cavern. You'll mine, farm, fight bosses, and build a base while uncovering the mystery of an ancient core. The Switch 2 edition adds smoother visuals and performance. With up to 8 players, it's a relaxed but rewarding pick for anyone who loves mining loops. Sticking with the tiny theme, number 10 is Smalland: Survive the Wilds, another shrink-to-insect-size adventure with a more story-driven bent. You'll craft gear, tame giant bugs, and explore a lush, overgrown world filled with danger at every scale. Cooperative play lets friends tackle the wilderness together. It's a newer addition to the Switch 2 library that fans of Grounded should definitely check out. A shipwreck kicks off number 11, Windbound, where you play as Kara, tossed ashore with nothing but your wits. You'll hunt, forage, craft a boat, and sail between islands while uncovering ancient ruins. Permadeath raises the stakes on every run. The art style is gorgeous, even when the survival mechanics get punishing, making it a solid pick for fans of stranded alone adventures. Number 12 shifts the tone completely with This War of Mine, a survival game about civilians, not soldiers, trying to outlast a siege. You'll scavenge at night, dodge snipers, and manage hunger, health, and mood among your shelter's residents. Every choice carries real emotional weight. It's one of the most acclaimed strategy survival experiences ever made, and the complete edition runs great on Switch. For the most punishing jungle survival, number 13 is Green Hell, dropping you into the Amazon with nothing but bare hands. Dehydration, parasites, venom, and your own deteriorating sanity are constant threats. You'll boil water in coconuts, patch wounds with leaves, and slowly build a real camp. Few games make basic survival feel this earned, which is exactly why fans consider it so realistic. Another shipwreck story lands at number 14, Stranded Deep, tossing you into the Pacific with a raft and nothing else. You'll hunt fish, dive into wrecks for supplies, and manage hunger and thirst while sharks circle nearby. The Switch port isn't flawless, but the core survival loop of scavenging and crafting still hooks players who love the classic deserted island fantasy. Space exploration returns for number 15, Astroneer, a relaxed sandbox about terraforming alien planets instead of fighting for your life. You'll gather resources, refine materials, and build sprawling bases with a simple but satisfying terrain tool. Multiplayer makes it even better with friends. If you want survival without constant combat pressure, Astroneer remains one of the most creative picks on Nintendo Switch. Number 16 is a newer pick called Island Survival 2026 Craft Build Grow, which drops you on a tropical island with nothing but your instincts. You'll dive shipwrecks for blueprints, manage hunger, thirst, and storms, and slowly build the boat that gets you home. The semi-open world mixes beaches, jungles, and reefs into one satisfying survival loop for fans of classic castaway stories. Taking a strategy turn, number 17 is Kingdom 2 Crowns, where survival means defending your growing kingdom from nightly monster raids. You'll recruit followers, build walls, and expand your territory across a side-scrolling world. The Norselands edition adds new biomes and challenges. It's a slower, more strategic kind of survival game that still demands sharp decision-making every single night. Zombies take over for number 18, Deadcraft, a twisted twist on the survival action genre. You play as Reed, a half-zombie who farms corpses to grow his own undead army while crafting weapons from junkyard scraps. Combat feels fast and stylish, and the crafting systems go deeper than expected. It's a genuinely unique entry that zombie survival fans on Switch shouldn't overlook. Number 19 softens things up with Dinkum, a cozy survival life sim set in the Australian outback. You'll farm, fish, mine, and hunt while building your own settlement from scratch, alone or with up to 4 friends. Wild animals look cute but can still catch you off guard. It's the perfect pick for players who want survival mechanics without constant tension. Underground bunker management defines number 20. Sheltered, a post-apocalyptic game about keeping a family of 4 alive. You'll scavenge the wasteland, manage food and morale, and make hard choices that shape your family's fate. The randomized world generation keeps every playthrough different. It's a tense, resource-driven survival experience that trades open-world exploration for tight personal stakes. Norse mythology fuels number 21, Tribes of Midgard, a roguelite blend of survival and action RPG. You'll defend your village from waves of monsters while exploring a procedurally generated world for resources and gear. Seasonal updates keep bringing new bosses and content. If Valheim's vibe appeals to you, but you want faster, more arcade-style combat, this is a great alternative on Switch. Sled Dogs and Snow define number 22, The Red Lantern, a narrative survival game inspired by the Oregon Trail. You'll guide a musher and 5 loyal togs through the isolated Alaskan wilderness, making choices about routes, ammunition, and medicine. Wrong decisions can end your run fast, but each attempt teaches you something new. It's a quieter, story-driven take on the survival genre. RPG fans should check out number 23, Outward Definitive Edition, which blends deep survival mechanics into a full open-world adventure. You'll manage hunger, disease, and exhaustion while exploring dungeons and taking on quests solo or in co-op. Every fight feels dangerous rather than routine. It's a demanding, immersive pick for players who want their survival game wrapped in a genuine RPG.
Playing as a dinosaur is the hook for number 24, Path of Titans, an open-world MMO where you grow from hatchling to apex predator. You'll hunt, graze, join herds, and build a home cave across a massive shared map with hundreds of other players. Cross-platform support connects Switch players with everyone else. It's a wildly different survival experience built entirely around prehistoric life.
Closing out the list at number 25 is Survivor Castaway Island, a roguelite inspired by the reality show of the same name. You'll gather supplies, manage camp life, and navigate shifting alliances with fellow castaways to avoid being voted out. Every season plays out differently based on your choices. It's a fun, social spin on survival that rewards both strategy and charm.